Dear children, yesterday I was taught you history lesson 4, the great Mughals. In this lesson, Akbar, a case study, taught you. In this point, administration, revenue administration, army administration, religious policy, and पॉलिसी टूवर्ड्स द हिंदूज एंड अकबर्स कोर्ट के बारे में पढ़ाया। फिर से देखें रिलीजियस पॉलिसी, रीड एंड टीच यू आई एम गोइंग टू टीच यू रिलीजियस पॉलिसी। अकबर फॉलोड अ लिबरल रिलीजियस पॉलिसी। लिबरल बिल्कुल स्वतंत्र धार्मिक विचार वाली नीति का अनुसरण करने वाला। हिज हिंदू वाइफ एंड देयर रिलेटिव, देखिएगा हिज हिंदू वाइफ, या वाइफ का मतलब हो गया कई उसकी पत्नियां। देयर रिलेटिव exerted great influence on him in liberalizing his religious views. कहते हैं their relative, उसके जितने संबंधी थे, great influence प्रभावित थे on him in liberalizing his religious views. धार्मिक उदारवादी विचारधारा के प्रति बहुत प्रभावित। In 1581, Akbar promulgated the Deen Ilahi, a new religion. His object was to establish in a national religion which would be acceptable to both Muslim and Hindu. 1581 में अकबर ने दीन इलाही नामक धर्म चलाया था, नया धर्म चलाया था। His object was establish a national religion which would be acceptable to both Muslim and Hindu. ऐसे उद्देश्यों की स्थापना करना चाहता था जो हिंदू और मुस्लिम दोनों को मान्य हो। ऐसा राष्ट्रवादी धर्म स्थापित करना चाहिए। He incorporated the principles of all religion in this religion. और इस ऐसा धर्म बनाना चाहता था जिसमें सभी धर्मों का अनुसरण किया गया हो, ऐसे धर्म। It was more of a moral conduct code than a religion. It had no priest or any rituals to perform. It discouraged killing of animals for food. It also disapproved of sati. ऊपर सत्या का भी विरोधी था और सती को। However, Deen Ilahi failed to attract many followers and persist with Akbar's death. Yet it served a very useful purpose in bringing people of diverse faith together and create tolerance among them. आप लोग इसका समझ गए होंगे कि वो किस तरह का राजा था, किंग था। मतलब एक लिबरल आज़ादी वाला चाहता था, मतलब एक लिबरल का मतलब स्वतंत्र विचारधारा वाला, धार्मिक नीति का अनुसरण करने वाला, किसी का कोई पक्षपात नहीं करना चाहता था। पॉलिसी टूवर्ड्स द हिंदू, अकबर इनिशिएटेड ए न्यू पॉलिसी टूवर्ड्स द हिंदू। ही abolished the much hated jizya and the pilgrimage tax. He also stopped the practice of conversion of prisoners of war to Islam. He appointed Hindus to high offices in administration and the army. Akbar's court. Akbar's court was center of learning and art. The court played a very important role in propagation of education and the culture. He encouraged men of letters and arts to produce scientific and literacy works on different objects like religion, philosophy, literature, biography, history, mathematics, astronomy, medicine, etc. Fine arts like architecture, music, and painting were also encouraged and promoted. There were 9 gems at Akbar's court, including Raja Todarmal, Raja Birbal, Abdul Rahim Khan Khana, Tansen, Abul Fazl, Mulla Do Pyaja, Man Singh, Faizi, and Bhagwan Das. ये अकबर के दरबार के 9 रत्न कहलाते थे। कौन कौन? राजा टोडरमल, राजा बीरबल, अब्दुल रहीम खान खाना, तानसेन, अबुल फजल, मुल्ला दो प्याजा, मान सिंह, फैजी, and Bhagwan Das. Now, how Akbarnama and Aine Akbari were used to reconstruct the history. How Akbarnama and Aine Akbari are used to reconstruct history. Abul Fazl wrote Akbarnama and Din al-Ilahi. Akbarnama threw a great deal of light on the history of the Mughal royal family from the time of Timur to that of Humayun in volume first. Volume second and third are devoted to the history of Akbar's reign, covering every aspect of the condition of that time. Aine Akbari, also in 3 volumes, is regarded as the most authentic treatise भी कह सकते हैं on Akbar's institution. It deals with Akbar's regulation in all departments and on all subjects, including administrative, social. Quick recap. Babur founded the Mughal dynasty. He was a great conqueror but could not consolidate his empire due to his ultimately death. Humayun was neither a good warrior nor an able administrator. He lost all his territories and remained in exile for 15 years. Akbar ascended the throne at the age of 13. He launched a policy of conquest and consolidation and befriended the Rajput. He expanded his empire up to the Deccan. Jahangir is the better known for his justice, benevolence, love of painting and gardens. Shah Jahan was a great builder. His period is known as Golden Age of Mughal history. Aurangzeb was a fanatic Muslim and alienated the Hindus, the Mughal power began to decline in his time. Akbar gave a strong and efficient administration that brought stability to the society. Art and architecture flourished under Akbar and Shah Jahan. Literature also flourished. The Mughal emperors were great patrons of learning. Now, next step.